The debate is still raging about the recent conduct of MEC Phophi Ramathuba. ZANU-PF in South Africa has lambasted the MEC for her conduct.
It is insensitive for an MEC to give a lecture under the circumstances that lecture was given. There are other routes or ways that these issues could be raised. As much as she said that the patient needed to pay for the services that had been rendered to her, that is common cause. She could have been told by those that were giving her the service. But for an MEC to be insensitive in that nature and to throw away the ethics that she's supposed to follow as a doctor, I think it is something that is regrettable. And I think that could have been addressed in another fora in order to make sure that whatever she was saying could be sent home to those that are supposed to hear it, not the patient who needed assistance.
Professor Mutambara has also weighed in. He called on SADC leaders to attend to economic and health challenges facing their respective countries.
We have a duty and obligation in Zimbabwe to take care of our own people. We have a duty and obligation in Malawi to take care of our own people. In other words, national countries, national economies, national healthcare systems must work so that there's no influx of people in South Africa looking for jobs, looking for healthcare. We have a duty and obligation as national leaders to fix our countries and fix our national healthcare system. However, the remarks of the MSc of Limpopo is disgraceful because she's not conscious. She doesn't understand that we are all Africans, that SADC, the regional arrangement, is more important than South Africa. She doesn't understand that these borders, Botswana, Zimbabwe, are not our borders. So for her to be speaking eloquently about victimizing a patient is disgraceful, because we must be putting the region before the country, the African before the South African, the African before the Zimbabwean. So we need more solidarity, we need more consciousness among our leaders. So the MAC from Limpopo demonstrated the lack of ideological clarity, lack of understanding of Pan-Africanism, lack of understanding of regional solidarity. Yes, we know the healthcare facilities are being constrained by, and overextended because of people coming from other regions. But to go to the extent of exhibiting xenophobic tendencies in the way she did is really disgraceful, because we must have the tragedy right now. Our leaders in South Africa have no ideological consciousness, have no Pan-Africanism in their bloodstream, and these are liberation movements.
Former Malawian President Joyce Banda has also made a plea to African leaders to address challenges facing their respective countries.
The main issue that we are faced with is that of poverty and helplessness of our young people, the lack of opportunities. And I think until and unless we as leaders of the region take that seriously, listen to their voices, they're going to take us out of state houses. They're not playing, because they have talked enough. They are dying in the Mediterranean. If this continent of Africa of 54 countries, each country was busy finding ways to create opportunities for young people, create jobs, and then the people there are prospering and doing businesses, working, would they travel to South Africa? Would they come to this country for what? What I see as a problem is their situation now. And that applies to South African young people as well, because they too see the lack of opportunity. It's not that they then are okay. They find themselves in a situation where they have to find somebody to blame, because they too don't have opportunities. So as the Professor Mutambara said, that economic freedom is not here in South Africa yet. And so while the economic muscle is not with the young people, those that are maybe complaining about those that come to take their jobs, until they see opportunities going to them, they will not care about who else comes. But those who must come will also not see the need to come if we leaders in those nations are creating opportunities for our nations.
Phophi Ramathuba, SABC News, Johannesburg.